Hi there, I'm Lillian Larty and welcome to today's video on how are you holding tension. I'm going to teach you a bit of a calming breath technique, and I'm going to share more about my up and coming wellness masterclass. So if you are a business owner, you're ambitious, you're self-employed or corporate professional, and you know that you've got a high sensitive trait, and you're finding that you're feeling tired, exhausted, overwhelmed, stressed, maybe you're burnt out. You want to achieve your goals and your aspirations and your passion projects, but you can't do it feeling the way that you're currently doing. And you want to feel more relaxed, you want to feel calmer, and you want to feel balanced as well and have a level of resilience. You are in the right place. So how are you? Well, first of all, how has your week been? Has your week been busy? Have you been rushing from one thing to the other? Has it been high levels of stress? You're trying to cope with the demands of running your business, working, juggling family responsibilities, all of the above, plus trying to live life as well. You know, we don't have to do it feeling stressed. We don't have to do it defaulting to feeling overwhelmed, to feeling pressured, to feeling frantic and running around like headless chickens. That's what my clients say to me. There is a better way. We can default to achieving and living life, basically feeling in a much calmer, restful place. And that's something I had to learn. It's taken me a few years to do so, but I'm in a much better place than I was years ago. So how are you holding tension? How are you holding tension in your body? Have you done your body scan? If not, do your body scan now. So starting from the top of your head, just feel and be present in your body and just scan through from your head down into your neck, into your shoulders, across your chest and your back. And as you go all the way down through your torso, through your hips, down your arms, into your hands, your legs, and into your feet, where are you feeling tension? Just locate where that tension is. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being totally relaxed and 10 being chronically tight, how tense do you feel in your body right now? Hopefully you've got the number there. And just acknowledging that tension, not making it right or wrong, but just saying, yeah, actually I feel a bit tense in my neck, my shoulders, my chest, my back. And just realising why you've got that tension, because tension can be derived from various things. It could be the incorrect position you've been putting yourself into during the week. Maybe it's the type of work or responsibilities that you're currently involved in. Maybe it's sleeping, not getting enough sleep, or sleeping position. Could be your thoughts as well. Could be that the emotions that you've been feeling, especially the low emotions, have not been processed effectively. So they're dormant in your body, they're creating the tension. So let's do a calming, what I call the calming breath technique. Now, my breathwork techniques are slightly different to maybe what you've seen, you know, out and about there on social media. And the way that I've been taught is to actually be able to do breath work as you go through life, as you do day-to-day activities. So it's not so much about finding somewhere to be silent, and I have to be in a still position, or I have to have my legs crossed, or it's none of that, because life is not like that. When we go out and about, there's noise. When we go out and about, there's bright lights. When we go out about, there's sirens. There's a whole host of things, activities going on in life. So it's about being able to put yourself in that place of calm whilst you're on the move, or whilst you're on the go doing life. And or before, I learned how to get myself into that position of stillness and silence, and it must be silent. And I used to feel really irritated when I didn't have the silence, especially first thing in the morning. And I used to think, well, that's it, I can't do it. But then when I learned from a different teacher how to actually embrace the noise, embrace the stimuli, especially, and this is really important for those of us who are highly sensitive, to embrace the stimuli, to embrace the noise, to embrace what's going on around you in your external environment, it was like a light bulb moment for me. And I was no longer making my technique right or wrong. So, first of all, embrace what's going on around you, the sights, the smells, the sounds as well. Maybe it's sounds that you don't really want to listen to. Maybe it's smells that you think, oh gosh, that smell's just putting me off, it's making me nauseous. Or maybe you're seeing things around you that you're like, oh, you know, this environment, I'd rather not be looking at it. But it's all about being present within, because we're going to be present on our breath, okay? And then it's about sitting in a comfortable position. What is comfortable for you? And maybe you might want to try it standing up, like I'm standing up right now, and I can do a calm breath. I can do my calm breath whilst I'm cooking, whilst I'm working online, whatever it is. And that is the place I take my clients to, is being able to do these techniques whilst you're doing life. So get yourself in a position, no matter what's going on, just embrace it. So what noises can you hear? Just accept them for what they are. What can you see around you? Accept that for what it is. And what smells can you smell? And again, accept that for what it is. So whether you want to close your eyes or keep your eyes open, place your hands on your belly. And you're going to breathe into your hands through your belly. Okay, we're not breathing into the chest. We want to activate our parasympathetic nervous system so that we shift into that place of calm, peace, stillness and rest. So hands on your belly. And I want you to slowly breathe in into your belly for 4 seconds. And hold. And slowly breathe out either through your mouth or your nose for 6 seconds. And again, breathe in for 4 into your belly, through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth or your nose for 6 seconds. And again, breathe in for 4. And breathe all the way out for 6 seconds. Feel your belly moving away from your hands. And again, breathe in for 4. So your belly's expanding into your hands. And breathe out for 6. Breathe all the way out. Push your belly button towards your spine. And one more time, breathe in for 4. And breathe out for 6. And again, keep this going. Breathe in for 4. And this time, as you breathe out, release that tension, wherever that tension was that you located before. Breathe it out, release it, relax into that area. And breathe in again for 4. And breathe out for 6. So if you've got tension in your shoulders, just relax those shoulders. Breathe out into those shoulders and release that tension. And again, breathe in for 4. And breathe out for 6, releasing that tension from wherever that tension is. And just normal breathing. How does that feel for you? I'm sure by now you're feeling relaxed and a bit calmer and a bit less tense as well. Don't worry if you can't get it right. You must be thinking, oh, did I breathe in for 4? Did I breathe out for 6? And oh, is that tension gone and I'm breathing out? It takes time, it takes practice, which is why it's really important to develop what I call a breath and release practice. It takes time. It takes time to get to know your body. It takes time to understand why tension is going in certain places and how to just release it and drop it off. And I remember, it reminds me of a client who came to see me, and he was a gardener, and his tension went to his back. And he said to me, Lillian, my back is my life. I can't afford not to work and my back go out. So just like what I'm teaching you now, I was teaching him how to be calm, how to relax into his body rather than hold it in tension as he was working, but how to actually do that calming breath and release the tension and just be calm and present in his body. And as he came to see me and he developed more and more on how to relax his body, how to release the stress and the tension, he found he had more flexibility in his body and he had more flexibility in his back. He had less back pain as well. And he found a new lease of life as well, which was amazing, because when he came to me, he was really uptight and tense and, but as we went on, he was a lot more relaxed, a lot more present as well. And he understood how the tension creeped up into his body and his back and how he could shift into that place of calm, peace and rest whilst he was working, which was amazing. So this is what we're going to be practicing as well on my up and coming Breathe and Release Wellness Masterclass, which takes place on Monday, the 22nd of March at 8 p.m. through to 9:30 p.m. There is a charge for this, it's £29. And it's for you who, as I mentioned, you're ambitious, you're working hard, you're finding that you're accumulating tension in your body, and no matter what techniques or things that you've done before, it's just not working. It just keeps coming back. And you find that you're always defaulting whenever you're trying to cope with the demands of business, of work, of life. You find that you're naturally defaulting to feeling frustrated, feeling stressed, feeling tense, feeling frantic, feeling burnt out, tired, exhausted. And it's just wearing you down, basically. So on this masterclass, you will learn the tools and techniques of how to release tension, why tension and stress, why you hold it in your body and why you tend to hold it in certain places. You're also going to gain insight on the various breathing techniques, because I do more than just a calming breath. There's various techniques that I teach my clients, and that's what I'm going to be showing you during the Wellness Masterclass, and how that can help you shift out of being in that fight and flight response and that default of stress and frustration and feeling frantic and anxious and tense, and shift into that place of being in that parasympathetic nervous system response, which is the rest, the digest, the calm, the peace, the stillness, the balance, and just being able to breathe deeply and easily and correctly for you. Because, people have said to me, Lillian, I tend to breathe shallow when I'm busy, when I'm tense, when I'm on the go, or I find that I hold my breath when I'm in, doing tense work and things like that. And I'm going to show you how you can breathe, how you can be in that place of calm and work and live from that place of calm and rest whilst you're on the go, whilst you're living life, whilst you're coping with the demands of work, business, whatever it is. So I'm going to put the details around this video somewhere. Click on the link and it will take you straight to the page to explain more about the Breathe and Release Wellness Masterclass. And I look forward to you joining me and, living life in calm rather than in stress and frustration and anxiety and default into that. That is not your portion at all. So let me know how you get on with the calming breath technique as well. Let me know how you get on with releasing that tension. And I look forward to seeing you in another post or another live, and seeing you in the Wellness Masterclass as well. Speak to you soon. Bye.